the night before London Edinburgh London. It's all very, very quiet at HQ. All the riders are going to bed early. It's hot. The weather forecast is set fair. Bring it on. 11:15 tomorrow morning for me. First ones go at 5 o'clock, last ones go at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I am in the middle of it all. It's going to be carnage. It's going to be mayhem out there tomorrow morning. So there you go. That's the school. That's HQ. There's the car park and the gorilla campers down there. That's where I'm going to try and get some sleep. See you in the morning. On the start line over there somewhere. W14. Can I just ask, what's he doing? Nothing. Typical. There's always one. Cheers, fellas. Stationary. Haven't moved a muscle. Heart rate through the sky.
Thank you.
Thank you, marshals. We're off. It's all exceptionally exciting. 2.5 miles in. Yeah, weather is spot on. There's a bit of a headwind. It's sunny. It should be nice for the next 4 days, 5 days, however long it takes, who knows. I'll give you a breakdown of today's aspirations when things are a little quieter. Don't go anywhere. Right, while I'm off the back of this first little group, I'll give you a quick overview of what the plan is. So, go to LondonEdinburghLondon.com if you want to see the route. Started just inside the M25, North London. First control is St Ives in Cambridge. 53 miles away, we've done nearly 10 miles. My hope is to get to Barnard Castle about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So no sleep tonight. That's the aim. Of course, Mike Tyson might come along and punch me in the mouth. We shall see how it goes in a bit. Only 15 miles in. Right, if you see a light in the distance, that's the back end of the group I was on. Too quick for me. Heart rate was getting too high, so I've knocked it off. Still doing 20 miles an hour, mind. Steady, steady, slowly, slowly catch the monkey. Hello. You've missed a bit because the GoPro's been playing up. So we've just gone through 50 miles and I can't find my pace. Heart rate is very high, so I'm trying to be sensible and calm down a bit, but it's very exciting. So, got a control coming up in 10 miles, refill the bottles, crack on, cross the fens, settle into it there, I reckon. Thank you. Thank you very much. That John Denver was full of shit. Just gone through 100 miles. More than 10% of the distance done. Not done much of the climbing. Just coming out of Spalding at 25 past 5. Gear 1. There's a lot of British people struggling with the heat. Yeah, the Indian contingent, excuse me, are all wearing their full winter gear. Yeah, when cultures collide, I guess. Very, very interesting. So it's as hot as hell. It's just started to cool down. There has been ice cream, spare bikes. Hang on. Yeah, biggest side effect is the heat. Is can't get my heart rate down. So I'm trying to be sensible. This is my riding with cramp face. Bye bye Boston, Boston, bye 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 Boston, Boston, bye bye. Yeah, if anybody wants any cramp, I've got plenty going spare, just let me know. SaddleSore fanboy. Woohoo. First proper climb. About 67 miles away from Louth. That's the next control point where I'll be putting my pyjamas on, getting ready for the night shift. Ready to follow some little red lights through the night. Turned you on by accident. Well, seeing as you're on, may as well have a chat, mightn't we? 165 miles in between Louth and Hessel. Temperature's ace. The wind's dropped down. Good evening.
Hi. I lost some work somewhere.
Oh dear. And you lost a bottle. And I'm enjoying it. That is all. midnight on Sunday night. Of course I'm riding over the Humber. What else do you do with your life, hey? Morning has broken. Oh, it's cold. It was cold in the night. It's 5:40 Monday morning. Just leaving Malton Control. 232 miles on the clock. Some dark moments during the night, and some really enjoyable bits as well. Swings and roundabouts, ups and downs, good with the smooth, bad with the rough, with the smooth, good with the bad. Right, there you go. There's your sunrise. I'm broken, I'm very broken, but wow. You might not be able to see the view in the distance. Just, yeah, wow. So there's a secret control, and it's hilly as hell to get to it, really hilly. Yeah, blathering on. See you later. I'm so tired. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been pedalling for 18.5 hours. I started at 11:15. I can't do those mathematics, you'll have to do them. But I am absolutely goosed. There have been 1 or 2 tears. I need to bang the next hour out, and I will see somebody that I work with. She is going to brighten my mood. And then I'll be 10 miles from Barney Castle. I'm going to put my head in my hands and get a couple of hours sleep, then get back on it to Dunfermline. I'm going to fucking, sorry, no swearing. I am going to smash the back doors out of this thing. See a bit back. My smile's back because of her as one of my business partners. She's she said she's slow, but I can't keep up with her. So I've had an hour's sleep. I'm just leaving Barney Castle. It's 165 miles from here to Dunfermline. I've got a Travelodge room booked. It'd be very nice if I could get into that bed just after 3 AM. There you go. That's the line in the sand. Unfortunately, the line in the sand is barriered by, talking to a camera, I'm not going mad. Yeah, there's a series of hills between me and that bed. So let's find out what the egg on legs can do. I hadn't even noticed it until I saw a rider up in front taking a picture of it. Evening. It's 6 o'clock. 28 miles to the next control, and I think the next stage is about 40 miles to Moffat, and that's where I'm sleeping tonight. Dunfermline's a bridge too far. It's an extra 70 miles, and at best I'll do it in 5 hours, and that means riding till dickhead o'clock. So I'm going to shorten the day and start tomorrow a few hours earlier. That's the plan, and I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, I've wasted money on a Travelodge in Dunfermline. Put it down to experience. Plus I've saved myself 10 miles because the hotel was 5 miles beyond Dunfermline control. So yeah, one for the lesson books. So I've got a ton of climbing to do before bed tonight. Got the big one, we've just done a huge one, and we're currently on the foothills of the bigger one. Yad Moss is shut because they're replacing the cattle grid. That's what we're looking at. Right, so don't know how much battery I've got. You might not get anything else today. Joch and Var for watching so far. Don't worry, there's still another 625 miles worth of content. We've only done 326. I really hope the steepness of that road comes out on the camera. Help me now. Good morning, welcome to Scotland. It's a beautiful day. It's beautiful because the sun's shining, and I had the best part of 6 hours sleep last night, so that's good. Yeah, we're only doing 24 mile an hour, so you know, the Scots are lovely people, aren't they? Hey?
Oh, yeah.
How much is this going to cost me, Chief?
I don't know yet.
Adam, just in case you didn't see it. two good things about being where I am right now. One, made it to here, and two, there's a Welshman. Two Welshmen?
No.
Oh, not Welsh. Anyway, never mind them. Yeah, so it's not the London to Edinburgh to London, it's the London to Dunfermline to London. So I've got to cross this body of water, give it a lick of paint on the way back past, turn around and go home. Dunfermline High School is the halfway mark on London Edinburgh London. And I've just pedalled here, all under my own power. Come on, Edinburgh City Council. Give Miles McAdam a shout and get your roads paved properly. You bastards. I think this is Eskdale Muir. I think. Although it is a little bigger than I imagined. We are back fixing that because this morning's repair didn't work. So look, I'm in a bike shop, we're going to buy it all. What can I buy?
You can buy anything you want.
Oh, look at that saddle over there, that big fat black saddle. That looks lush. Nice enough evening for a bike ride, isn't it? It's getting to that stage of events where I can't remember what I said to you last. So, quick update. Just left in LEL2022. It is about, well, I can't see my watch and can't see the clock on my computer because I've got the map on. So you'll just have to have an average, an approximation. Should we say 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that? We're going to go to Eskdale Muir, say hello to the monks, have a cup of tea with them, excuse me, fly. And then Brampton. It's a flat out race because Brampton is going to be busy tonight. There's people going north and there's people going south staying there. So I better get on with it. See you later, bye. Ah, woo!
They say endurance cycling is 50% in the legs and 50% in the head. So 50% stamina and strength and 50% mental. And this is certainly mental. And it's their fault. Goodbye.
Keith, why'd you do this?
To see bits of the country I've not seen yet.
Like that! Look at the views! Come on, ladies. I really hope you can see the road. I really hope you can tell how steep it is. It's the one everybody's been dreading. Oh, it looks awful. We were supposed to be using Yad Moss, but it's closed because they're replacing the cattle grid. So we've just come over that hill somewhere. I thought that was the main event. Just had a cold drink in St John's Chapel. Excuse me, Sprite Challenge. And now we've got that. I don't know what to do. Well, I do, obviously I know what I'm supposed to do, but I break it up into chunks. Might have a sleep halfway up it, who knows? Don't have to do it in a wanna. Oh, I'm feeling heroic enough without having to do that in one go. I'd like to say after this one it's all plain sailing, but Barnard Castle back to, is it Malton? Not sure anymore. That's a lumpy old, insert your own profanity. Right. Slowly, slowly, let's catch the monkey. Can't talk. Nearly there. Yeah, boy. And this hill, it's got a bonus surprise at the top. Come on, dangle! Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Audax's finest YouTuber, Andrew Mitkis, Alexei Magonki. It's Adam bloody Watkins. And yes, that's right. He's on a fixed wheel. For all you non-cyclists, he's got no bloody gears, look. Look at his little legs. They call him the human sewing machine. Yeah, boy. Captain Dangle doing the dangle. Barnard Castle control. Not too shabby, is it? Plenty of that going on. He can't find his bike.
No, I can't find the other bunch in my group.
Oh dear. He's got
all of them.
Billy no mates now. I'm feeling very blessed. I'm going to a colleague's house. Laura, that we saw earlier in the video. I'm going to sleep on her lawn under a parasol to let the heat disappear. And then I'm switching to nights to avoid the heat. Anyway, we must go before Dangle falls off his bike. Dangelstein, Achtung! The thing about riding with Adam, right? Oh, why is there always a noisy vehicle when?
Oh, I just got tar and feathered.
Where is he? The good thing about riding with Adam, not only does he carry your mango and 2 of your Nurofen for you, he'll also carry your water bottle. Give yourself a proper squirting, Captain.
God.
It's warm. It's we're on about 28 degrees. Hello again. I've got a big smile. I'm flying solo. Boo! I'm not with the captain anymore. He's 3.5 miles up the road because I've just had a mini break. I have been lounging around in the shade on a mattress on a friend's lawn, and then I've had more food. Yep. So it's 5:30 and at night, not the morning. Time to go for a bike ride. See how many miles over 100 we can do. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute when I've got up here. Just break wind while I'm doing it, multitask and all that. Yeah, so we'll see you later. Let's see how things transpire. Next chapter. See you in a bit. I meant to say the reason for the mini break was to avoid the worst of the heat. Earlier it was knocking on 30 odd degrees. Oh shit, it's still 27. But yeah, it'll start cooling down in a bit, so the winds will drop. I won't get roasted. Heart rate will stay at a sensible level, hopefully, instead of shooting through the roof. and that's the new strategy. Do as much at night as possible. I've only got 300 miles to go. I did that in a day 3 days ago, so we're on the way back now. Peace. Getting forgetful. I also meant to say it was Laura's lawn. Laura from earlier on in this episode. Laura, thank you. It's another stunner of an evening. Still in bloody Yorkshire. Yeah, flagging a bit now. Not generating as much power as I was this morning and yesterday. Fatigue is definitely setting in, as should be expected, I guess. I wish I hadn't left my gooch butter in Eskdalemuir at about midnight last night. Still, I've got a little bit of pseudocreme. It's not ideal, so I'm trying to preserve the gooch. Yeah, tough at the moment, tough going, hoping to come out of an obvious dip. Temperature's coming down, so that's good. I'll probably see you in the morning. Let me show you what I mean. The Messiah is my sister, 24-hour farming. Absolutely hating life right now. Can't seem to find the edge of the Lincolnshire Wolds. It just seems to be constant climbing. Not steep, but just every metre is painfully slow. Can you see it? It's a sight for sore eyes at 3:45 in the morning. Rolling into Hessel. Hello, Hessel.
Hello.
How are you?
It's Ezel.
Ezel. Sorry. At 5:45 in the morning, I find it helpful to quote Limp Bizkit's Fred Durst when he said, "Keep rolling, 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 rolling on. Keep rolling, rolling on." So good morning. Good morning. It is 5:45. I've stolen SaddleSore's bicycle. Yeah. The Dangelsteiner has stolen SaddleSore's bike. Look, there's the Humber in all its misty glory. There's people in their beds down there. You lucky, lucky people. Gonna do another section. Seems like the most appropriate thing to do. I've just had an hour of wonderful sleep. Corridor sleep. Gorilla sleeping. Not in the dormitory. With all you buggers that snore. All I had was the intermittent sound of a hand dryer going on and off. And I loved it. It's the gift that keeps on giving. There's just another set of hills. I thought I'd done all the hills. But now there's the Lincolnshire Wolds. The ones I couldn't get off before were the Yorkshire Wolds, apparently. God, it's tough. Really tough. Louth, done. Katsu curry for breakfast. Twice. Toilet done. Just found out that Damien, that I've done a few Audaxes with, has absolutely destroyed LEL2022. He finished my equivalent time probably 3 hours ago, and I've still got 160 miles to go. Damien, I take it off to you. So, I'm a pussy by all accounts. Yeah, I've got 160 miles to go. We're out the hills. We're back in my territory now. This is where shit gets serious. To quote everybody's household favourite Delia Smith, come on, let's be having some. It's time to get on it. Austin. Neck's gone. Struggling. Thought about quitting. On a slightly lighter note, and in case I forget it, assuming I get to the end, because if I do get there, it'll be emotional. So on a lighter note, no fucking donkeys. So we check mileage, 852.2 miles, not a single donkey. What's the point? What's the point of doing LEL if you're not going to spot a ton of donkeys that you've never seen before? St Ives, found a train. They saved me. They've saved my ride. Hello, St Ives. Brutal heat. Wind wasn't too bad, it was cross and a bit taily. Hello! Thanks. So, what have we got? 60-ish miles, I think, maybe a bit more than that left to go. I'm gonna have another sleep. If I don't sleep in between sections, I can't ride my bike. So I'm gonna do that. At night. Cambridge at night. Very posh. "10 minutes in the bus shelter." Just rolling out the final, well, not the final, the penultimate CP at about 2:30 in the morning, I think it is, maybe 3 o'clock. 48, 49 kilometres. In the dark again. Got the moon in front. Oh, I just lost the view behind. Oh, you might catch it. First light over the Essex countryside. I think it's Essex. It's gonna be a nice day. One of my checkpoint buddies told me a little story about when she and a friend of hers used to do sportives, and they'd be in the pack, mid-pack or whatever, and they'd do this. Come on! We can still win it! We can still take the win! Got a mile to go. Woo. I've just been told I finished.
Yeah.
Thank you, fellas. It's been an experience.
I bet. Yeah. Follow the path all the way around and they'll sign you in, okay?
Thank you very much, fellas.
Alright, take care.
Thanks for being there for us. God, it's an emotional fucking roller coaster. You get everything on this. You get the most amazing feelings of euphoria when it's just you in the pitch black with a full moon in the middle of some kind of a landscape, and your legs are on song and you feel utterly invincible. And then you get the depths of despair when you're stuck in a Londis and you can't move and you don't know what to do with yourself. I can see my van. I can see my bloody van. That's all you're getting. See you soon.